interested, there's a number of different topics to choose from. So feel free to inbox me, DM me for the information. Also, on my website, there is a buy or purchase a service of $55, and you receive 10% off of an additional service. Okay, my website is in my bio. The promo code for that is PocaHonest25. Okay, PocaHonest25. All right, put that in at checkout, and it will calculate your discount for you. All right. All right, so the reason why we are tapping into hard truths or things that you need to hear is because I feel like a lot of you guys are, and we've been talking about, this year being very powerful. I feel like a lot of you guys are on the brink of such an amazing, monumental part of your life, right? There's changes that are coming in. There are things that are happening in your life, happening with you, happening to you, happening through you, okay? However it works, however it's been resonating for you so far. And with that being said, there's always certain things or certain revelations or certain things about ourselves, our life, that we kind of need to do some inventory on, so we can make sure that we are remaining in a high vibrational energy, or that we are just achieving whatever it is for us to achieve. Okay, period. So we're gonna get into some hard truths today. Facts over feelings. Let me say that. If you're familiar with my platform, you know we do facts over feelings. Okay, try to keep your emotions at bay. If it's something you need to hear, if it's something that can be beneficial to you, that can help you, take the message, leave the rest. Okay, everything that's good for us doesn't feel good to us, and that's okay. All right, as long as ultimately it works out for our benefit, then who cares how it feels sometimes. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Some people usually be out on Saturdays, which is why I don't stream too much on Saturdays, but why not? All right. Okay, let's get into this reading. Hard truths. First card out is, give me 1 second. First card out is stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you are missing a lot of shit. Okay? So some of y'all is sleeping a little bit too much. Whether you are going to bed and not doing the things that you know you need to do. Okay? Especially if you're one of the people that's like, oh, this year I'm going to start doing this, and I'm going to start doing that, and I'm going to start doing this and start doing that. But then you come home and you just lay down. Or you don't get up at a reasonable time to get things done. Okay, I know that I struggled with that for a while as well. For me, it was linked to other things that may have been going on in my life that I was throwing a pity party about, right? So it caused me to be a little bit more stagnant, a little bit more reluctant to do what I needed to do, right? It caused me to be a little bit more reclused than I needed to be, right? Now, the thing is, when you know better, you do better. So if you are in a position where you're sleeping too much to the point where you're not achieving what you need to achieve, and this could be basic shit, like if you know you need to go to the gym, why you still laying down? Or why you coming in the house getting extra hella comfortable? You know what I'm saying? Why not go straight to the gym? Put your fucking gym clothes in your bag, and when you leave wherever you at, work, whatever, take your ass straight to the gym. Simple shit. You know what I'm saying? If you know that there is a business or business things that you need to work on when you get home, or, whatever, do it. Do it in the moment while you're thinking about it. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to do it after I eat. I'm going to do it after I take a shower. I'm going to do it after I take my clothes off. No, because all of those things are going to make you feel hella comfortable, and you're not going to feel like doing whatever it is that you needed to do. Okay? So just more and more time away from what it is that you need to be doing. Okay? So for y'all, sleep is good. Resting is good, right? But there's a time and a place. And when you have goals, when you have dreams, when you have things that you're trying to do, you can't be laying down all the damn time. That just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? You can't You can't get to that place where you in the bed and you're not getting up, or even not going to bed at a reasonable time when you know you got to be up to do certain shit. Take your ass to sleep. Get off of TikTok. Get off of that phone. Okay? Cut that TV off or cut it down or something. Okay? And go to bed. Period. All right? If you know that there's things that you have to do, you got to put yourself in a position to get those things done. It's not going to be easy, you know, even though this year is going to be very lucrative and it has a lot of potential to be very, very, very good for you, to you, for your life. There's still a lot of things that you're going to have to do on your end to make that happen. You're not just going to wake up and your life is just going to be different. And it's going to be like, oh my God, this year is amazing. No. Not unless you did a whole bunch of work the night before and then you wake up and that's the reality. Cool. But if you're not doing shit, if you haven't done anything, don't expect for this year to give you anything. Straight like that. Don't expect nothing if you haven't been putting in any type of work. If you haven't been pushing yourself, right? And this is going to require sacrifices. Some of y'all don't want to sacrifice. Some of y'all do not want to sacrifice. You want to do what you want to do. You want to do the things that make you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You want to do the things that make you feel good. You want to do the things that, even when it comes to challenges, you want to do the challenges that you're comfortable with doing. You don't want to do the challenges that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do the work that you need to do. If you want a personal reading, you can go to the link in my bio to my website and book it there. Okay? I am running a couple of specials, but on my website, I do have a special. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me type this out. All right. Yeah, you can't do the things that just make you comfortable this year. It's not like, oh, I want to get to the next level, but I'm not okay doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to wake up earlier. I don't want to go to sleep earlier. I don't want to be accountable for this. I don't want to take on that challenge. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to go over there. I don't want to talk to that person. I want to stay in the house. I want to stay in the bed. I don't want to go nowhere. Then you don't want to win. Just as simple as that. If you don't want to do none of those things, you don't want to win. If you're not willing to make any sacrifices this year, you don't want to win. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care how much you say it. Okay? Because there's a lot of people like, oh, this going to be my year. This going to be my year. Okay. Well, what are you doing to make it your year? Because it's not just going to be your year because you think it's just going to be your year. It's going to be your year based on what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, you see every single year, people be like, this going to be my year. This going to be my year that I do this. This going to be my year that I do that. This going to be my year that this happens and that this happens and that happens. And by the time you get to the next year, ain't shit happened. And then they want to blame the year. This year was horrible. This year was shitty. All of the people who said that this was a good year and that this can potentially happen in this year, they lied. No, you didn't do no fucking work. You didn't put no work in. You didn't get out your comfort zone. You wanted to stay in bed all day. You wanted to be lazy. You wanted to talk to the people that you was comfortable talking to. You didn't want to rub shoulders with nobody, bump elbows. You didn't want to collaborate. You didn't want to push yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take no leaps of faith. You want to do none of that. But then you expected for this year to work for you? That doesn't even make sense. That makes no sense. Of course this year was going to be shitty because look at what you did. Shit. You ain't did shit. You sat back and you thought that all of the things you wanted was going to be delivered to your front doorstep. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. And not only does this stop sleeping so much reflect on literal rest, but a lot of y'all are sleeping on yourselves. You're not pushing yourself as far as you can go. And this is why I've been telling y'all all 2024 about building a relationship with yourself. Getting more in tune with yourself so that you can learn who you are, so that this year you can show up as you're supposed to show up. Not based on the traumas you've experienced that convinced you that you ain't shit. Because that's how y'all been showing up. You've been showing up based on what your trauma told you that you was. That's not the real you. That's who you become through trauma. So in order to see yourself for who you are, you got to remove the trauma. So for a lot of y'all, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday, a lot of the things that you want or are on the other side of healing, and you may not in your head see that this shit goes together, but it does. It does go together. There's no way that you can reach your goals, your dreams, and get aligned with your true passions. Okay, we're talking about divine alignment. We're not just talking about ways to make money. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about life purpose. Okay? There's no way you're going to align with those things and you still got mommy issues, daddy issues, brother issues, sister issues, things that you have not addressed. Nobody is saying that you have to be at a place where you have no traumas, affecting you at all, because this is a journey. But have you started the process? Have you started pointing out different ways in different areas of your life that needs to be fixed, that you can start doing work on? Have you done anything? Because you don't know what's lying beneath a lot of those traumas. You are underneath those traumas. Your gifts are underneath those traumas. Your talents are underneath those traumas. So if you don't take that leap of faith and take the initiative to start to break that shit down, you're never going to align with who you truly are. Therefore, you're never going to reach what is for you, the real you, not the you that lives through the lenses of your experiences. No, not the you that you convinced yourself that you was based on all the people that hurt your feelings. No, that's not really you. Those are masks. That's like somebody putting on a mask and then trying to walk up to a face scanner and then get mad when the shit don't open. That's not you. What the? If you're not showing your real self, if you're not showing up as your authentic self, why would the face scanner recognize you? And I keep giving y'all this example. Everything that you want this year already is yours, but you have to access it through becoming who you're supposed to be. That means operating in originality. That means being unique. That means showing up as yourself, as who you truly are, beneath all of the traumas, beneath all of the pain, beneath all of the trust issues, mommy issues, daddy issues, family issues, your issues, my issues, his issues, her issues. You know what I'm saying? You got to get past all of that. And it's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. A lot of y'all already beating yourselves up because January is almost over and you feel like you should have $1 million already. Are we being for real? You already mad at yourself. We ain't even in February yet, and you already got an attitude with yourself. You done already beat yourself up multiple times, called yourself dumb, stupid. You can't do this, I can't do that. This don't never work out for me. My life is always this, my life is always that. It's always something. You already complaining. We haven't even touched the surface of this year yet. That's a problem. Period. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Hello. Hard truth. Some of y'all not using y'all talents in the proper manner. You got gifts, you got talents, but how are you using it? Are you using it in a way that is positive, that aligns with your life purpose? Are y'all here shitting your talents away? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? How are you using your gifts? Are you even using your gifts? Because some of y'all are sitting on gifts. You don't just have gifts and talents for no reason. I don't care if you got 15 different gifts and 70 different talents. At some point, you need to do something using all of them. And you got a lot of life to live. So you can get through it. At some point, you need to test out every gift in your arsenal. Like it's a tool, like a toolbox. Pull out everything. Will this work? Okay. Will this? Let me try this. Let me try this. If you know how to do hair and dance and sing and write books and do poetry and do taxes and you know how to do stocks, why are you broke? You got all these talents, but then you go to a 9 to 5 every day, and there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5 if you're using it as a stepping stone. Okay, even if you want to be a 9 to 5 or your whole life, I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's your business, right? Depends on who you are. But you going to a place that don't even align with your gifts. Why you not doing hair on the side? Why you not writing books on the side? Why you not doing poetry, going to poetry slams on the weekends or something? Why you not posting your talent? Content creation is huge right now. Why are you not showing the world what you could do? You can dance, but don't nobody know. But you be getting it in your room. What the? No. And then you wonder why you go to these jobs that do not fulfill you. And you get stuck in this tireless, this tiring type of, schedule. You wake up mad because you got to go to this dumbass place in the first place and do shit that you're not even passionate about. You get to work. Everybody's pissing you off. Everything's pissing you off because you're somewhere you don't want to be. You come home with an attitude, so now you're affecting the relationships in your life. Your boyfriend, you're cussing that motherfucker out, or your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You're not answering the phone for family members no more. Your mama can't get no hold of you because you come in the house, you go to sleep. Okay? Your relationship with your children is starting to, catch fire. You know what I'm saying? Because you are not living in your purpose, so you got a damn attitude, or you can't properly parent because you just don't have the energy. You do the best that you can with what you got, but it's not as good as it could be. All of these things start to take effect because you're not doing what it is for you to do with your life. You're not operating in your gift. You're not operating in your purpose. So you're stuck on this hamster wheel and it's pissing you off. And because you're pissed off, everything you touch becomes fucked up. The same way our parents did. My mama was not working and still to this day don't work in the space that she wanted to growing up. Not following her goals and dreams. So she would go to work every day and be pissed the fuck off. Be mad. Come home. Got an attitude. Yelling at us about shit that don't even make sense to be yelling about. Now the whole house is in disarray. Now we all walking on eggshells. Now we got mommy issues. You know what I'm saying? All because my mother wasn't living in her purpose. Now you got to be a 20-something-year-old adult dealing with mommy issues. Same thing up for daddies. Your daddy not living in his purpose. So the motherfucker can't show up, can't do what he need to do as a father. Now you got daddy issues. All because they're not living in their purpose, not doing what they were sent here to do. Unfulfilled. They're unfulfilled. So they can't fulfill what they need to fulfill in your life. Because they're unfulfilled in theirs. And parents are people before they're parents. They're individuals before they're parents. So if they are not good in their individual life, how can they benefit you positively? It's just not going to work. There's going to be something that goes wrong. There's going to be something in the milk that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Something going to be spoiled in the milk. It just is what it is. Thanks for the gift, love. I can do it towards the end. If you do want to send gifts for a 2-card reading at the end of the live, feel free to do so. You need a hug. And then it says squeeze at the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all are keeping yourself away from emotional with other people. You know what I'm saying? You're not allowing yourself to open up. So a lot of y'all just walking around just bottled up. Just bottled up. You angry, you mad, you sad, you want to cry, but you can't. You're numb. You hurt, you traumatized. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the gift. Shout out to you. You're feeling all of these different things. You're feeling all of these different things. Why? Why? Because you don't want to open up to nobody. Because you don't want to be true with what you feel. Oh, that is so cute. That is just the cutest thing. You know what I'm saying? If you do want to reload your gifts, I know it's not allowing you guys to do it on the app, so I'm going to put the website you can go to reload gifts if you do want to share. Thank you for those who want to reload their gifts. Okay, gifts of course help with the community that I'm building over here, so all gifts are appreciated. And shout out to being male for always showing up and setting the tone. But yeah, a lot of y'all are not allowing yourselves to be real with the way that you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you got to stop that. Don't nobody care about me. Don't nobody care about my feelings. Don't nobody want to hear what I'm going through. Don't nobody this. Don't nobody that. That shouldn't stop you from being able to be authentic with yourself. We talked about this last week. If you can't sit in a room by yourself and cry your own tears, you got some shit with you. If you can't sit in a room by yourself and have a conversation about what you feel, you got some shit with you. It's you. Like, it's different when you are bringing that type of stuff to other people. Okay, granted, some people may not want to hear it. Some people may be going through their own shit. Some people may not even know how to answer you, help you, assist you, whatever. They may not know. Cool. Point taken. But if you can't do that shit by yourself, you should be able to go through your own emotions in the comfort of your own energy. Excuse me, whether that's writing it down in a notebook, in a note section on your phone, something. Okay? Whether that is, some people like to sit up a camera and record themselves, video record. Some people like to audio record. Some people like to just talk out loud like me. People catch me talking out loud all the damn time. And they'll be like, huh? Did you say something? Like, I was talking to myself. Because if I can't get to that point with me, where I'm comfortable in my own energy, I will never be comfortable in anyone else's energy. I set the tone. I set the tone to create a comfortable environment for myself. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the time. Thank you for the gift. Whatever you think about, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go back to doing that old shit just because it's hard right now. Don't pick up the phone and call that person just because it's hard right now. Don't do it. Don't go back to your old ways because it felt like it was easier back then. Yeah, it may have been easier because you wasn't doing shit. You wasn't going for nothing. You wasn't trying to become anything. So, of course, it's easy for a person to sit down and not be shit. That's the easiest thing you could do is not be shit. That's why your past was easier. It wasn't because it was better. It's because you didn't have to do nothing. The easiest thing you can do is be stagnant. It requires no movement, no motion, no nothing. You can just sit there all day long. Of course, that's easy. Of course, not changing is easy. Of course, not growing is easy. Of course, not working on yourself is easy because you're not doing nothing. Of course. That don't mean go back. That don't mean revisit. You know what I'm saying? That's not what that means. And because certain things in your life right now may be challenging, it's not hard. It's challenging, right? Because it's things that you probably never did before. It's taking you to places you never been before. It's putting you around people that you never been around. It's forcing you out of your comfort zones. You know what I'm saying? It's showing you parts of yourself that you didn't know was there, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Those are not easy places to be in. Those are not easy things to do. Those are not easy things to heal. But they're worth it. The price tag on those things, very expensive. For a reason. For a reason. Know what I'm saying? The quality of those things makes it all worth it. When you get to the place that you're supposed to be at and you look back at all the work you did, it's well worth it. You're not upset that you did that work when you make it to that place that you want to be in your life. You're not mad. You're not looking back like, damn, I'm still so mad that I had to overcome that challenge. No, you're happy. You're joyful. You are excited to be where you are. You are happy to have made the changes that you've made and to now be in the space that you're in. That's an amazing thing. You're not worried about all the things, the individual things that you had to do and all of the hurdles you had to jump over. That attitude turns to gratitude. Now you're happy. And it's okay to have an attitude. But are you still getting shit done with your attitude? I be in here mad all the time that I got to do shit that I don't want to do. But guess who gonna do it? Me. I be mad the whole time. Damn, I don't feel like getting up and doing this shit. Damn, it's cold in this room and I just want to lay here a couple more seconds or another hour. This alarm getting on my fucking nerves. I got to go pay for this. I got to go do this. I got to show up over here. I got to get on this call. I got to do this. I got to do that. Ugh, irritated. But after I do it and I get it done, I'm not thinking about, damn, I should have laid there longer. I'm not even thinking about that no more. I'm happy as hell that I knocked that shit out. Thank you for the gifts. I'm happy as hell that I knocked that shit out. I'm happy as hell that I got it done. You know, I'm not worried about that. Thank you so much. Almost at our live goal. Shout out to you. Shout out to So Fresh. So Fresh is so clean. Is that where you got that from? That's cute. Shout out to you for helping us achieve our live goal. I'm going to reset it. Again, if you want to contribute to any of the whatchamathingies, the live goal, you can go on tiktok.com/coins to reload. It's not letting you do it on the app because Apple is a buster right now. So, but yeah, live goals are most definitely a way to show your thanks and appreciation for the live, and it is super, super appreciated. All right. Put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Okay? Some of y'all having too much screen time. You on that phone too much. You on that phone too much. Especially, you know, when you get to the point where you watch certain things and it completely alters your mood. You know what I'm saying? It completely alters your mood. You want a relationship, so every time you see a video of a couple, now you sad and now you depressed. Or you want to live a certain lifestyle, so when you see a video of somebody living that lifestyle, you see a post of somebody posting about how they live in a certain lifestyle, now you mad and you feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to put that shit down. Especially when you know you're not in a position in life to have what you want right now. And this goes back to accountability. Some of y'all not ready for a relationship. It is what it is. You ain't dated yourself long enough. You still got mommy and daddy issues that interfere with your ability to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You got whole ass issues that stop you from being able to be in that type of connection. Is what it is. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I got this page blocked.
So you come.
Give me 1 second. There is a fake page right now going around. PocaHonest with 2 T's at the end. The real PocaHonest, that's not me. So just FYI, if you do see that page, if they inbox you or any of that, make sure that you block them. First of all, I don't inbox anybody. That's just not what I do. So if you do see that, that's not me. Okay? Okay. All right, cool. Just had to make sure I had that blocked. But yeah, some of y'all are not ready to be in a relationship. Some of y'all are not ready to have the things that you want. And I've asked this question before. If you woke up tomorrow and had all of the things that you desired, how long would it last? Some of y'all want to be a millionaire and you have no idea of financial literacy. That's like giving a baby a fucking flamethrower. Like, why are we doing that? That makes no sense. Why should spirit put that much abundance, that much prosperity in your life, and you can barely manage the $200 that you get now? What are we talking about? You don't know what a trust fund is. You don't know what a savings account looks like. You don't know what anything looks like. You have no idea. But you want $1 million tomorrow. To do what? You're going to have to be back to work in 3 months. Because you're going to blow that. That's going to be gone. No financial literacy. No understanding of budgeting. But you want to be a millionaire tomorrow. That doesn't make sense. The people, go read the stories of people who hit the lottery. That shit will wake you up. Because they get all of that money, and of course they happy. They live in large for a couple months and sometimes a couple years. But eventually all that shit is gone. And they back to square one. And people don't hit the lottery more than once. That's less likely. It's not as likely. So you can't lean on that. You can't become a professional lottery hitter. So what, you going to go back to work after being a millionaire for 5 years? That's crazy. So you have to ask yourself, am I really ready for what it is that I say that I want? You want a relationship, but you don't even know how to talk to people. So what, you going to bully your partner? You don't have no emotional intelligence. You don't know how to communicate properly. But you want a boyfriend, you want a girlfriend, you want a husband, you want a wife, you want a partner? How you going to communicate? What you going to do? You just going to do the silent treatment? Are you for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want certain shit, but are you really ready to have those things that you say that you want? If not, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Some of y'all want relationships because y'all are vain. And you're looking at other people's, what it looks like in their relationship. This is social media. Most of these people be lying their ass off. They showing you pictures and videos of them doing all this shit with this person. And for real, behind closed doors, they don't even like each other. One of them cheating on the other one. This is happening over here. That's happening over there. But you sitting over here at night scrolling, wishing you had somebody's life. Come on now. Social media could literally be the death of your opportunities. Because it gives you this false sense of reality. And now you're living your life based on what you've come up with in your head. So if spirit was to really give you somebody, you wouldn't cherish that person. Let's be honest, you don't even cherish yourself. How you going to do better for somebody else than you do for yourself? That's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's like saying my phone about to die, but you can use it. If it's about to die for you, even if I use it, it's going to die on me. That's not beneficial to nobody. It's a difference from when you do for yourself, you create for yourself, you figure out what happiness is to you, you figure out what your life purpose is, and you start taking initiative down that path. And then you meet whoever you're supposed to be with. And then you encounter whatever success you're supposed to have. Because you're already on the road to it. You're already doing the work. So, of course, eventually you're going to align with it because you're moving towards it and it's moving towards you. But your future is not going to come chasing you down the motherfucking road. It's not going to do that. It don't have to do that. When you move, it moves. You take a step, it'll take a step. That's how you need to look at that shit, like tug of war. When you take a step, it takes a step. You take 5 steps, it takes 5 steps. You take 10, it takes 10. Eventually, y'all gonna be in the middle. But if you're not moving at all, it's not moving at all towards you either. And why should it? Why should it? Again, these are hard truths. Facts over feelings. They broke your heart. Fuck them. Time to get over it. It's time to get over it. It's time to get over it. You've been sitting here talking about this shit for long enough. We get it. The nigga cheated on you. The girl broke your heart. She did what she did. He did what he did. All right. Time to get over it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We get it. We get it. They left you to be a single parent. Okay, cool. Okay. Is it hard? I'm sure. They broke your heart. I'm sure it's hard. It's hard to move forward. I'm sure it is. But at what point are you going to do it? It's time to get over it. They was a fake friend. Okay, how many times you going to tell that same story? Everybody that you meet, you tell them the same damn story about what this person did to you. Like, okay, we get it. Somebody could be talking about something completely different. Somehow you find a way to tie that into some shit that happened. That reminds me of, when I was with my ex and he had or she had. Okay, thanks. You told us the same story 55 times. That reminds me of when I was a kid and my mama did blah, 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 blah. We got it. We got it. Your mama fucked you up. We get it. And that's not to sound insensitive, but this is real life. At some point, you either gonna heal and do what you need to do and get the fuck over it and move on. Or you just gonna keep retelling that same traumatic ass tale over and over. And what you don't understand is every time you bring it up, you keep yourself in that energy. You pull that energy right back to you immediately. That's why you can't function properly. You replaying that shit over and over in your fucking head, and you wonder why you can't move forward in life. Well, duh, you can't move forward in life. Duh. The hell? How are you gonna move forward if you keep telling yourself the same story from one period of time? It's like trapping yourself in a time bubble. That shit happened in 2005. And every time you tell that story, you back in 2005. Every time you sit there and you think about it and you make yourself a victim, you right back there in that year, at that time, in that experience. And you will never move forward past that and get to a current space until you heal it and you release it and you stop fucking talking about it. Period. Or you change the way you talk about it. For example, back in, I want to say 2020, the end of 2020, because there was so much going on with the rent and all of that, and the apartment I was living at, they was just, that rental office was just raggedy. But they was losing a lot of people's shit, and it was just a lot of fucked up shit, right? So I ended up getting evicted because they claimed I didn't pay something, whatever. I come home from a trip, a little weekend getaway with a dude that I was talking to at the time. Baby, all my shit is outside. You talking about traumatized? All my shit is outside. It's drizzling. It's cold because it was October. So it's cold. It's raining. My shit is outside. I got to go get a U-Haul. I got to round up all of this shit. I got to call my brothers so they can come to where I'm at so they can help me get this shit together. The dude that I'm with, he irritated because he just drove all this way to get us back to my house so that he can go home and sleep. But now he got to help me load this motherfucking U-Haul up. Everybody irritated. Everybody mad. I got an attitude. I'm calling rental office. They're closed because by this time, it's late. Can't get no answer. I'm mad. Where am I going to go? I got to go back to my mama's house. Don't fuck with my mama like that. We cool, but we not that cool where I want to stay in her house. I'm pissed, right? Ended up working in my favor because literally 7 days later, I moved into a better apartment in a better neighborhood with a bigger apartment, more space, more everything, more high-tech, more upscale, got a gym, got a this, got a that, just luxury, right? But I would be in that apartment and I would be scared that I was going to get evicted again. Even though I'm in this new space, new environment, upgraded space, don't have to deal with the shit I was dealing with before. Rental office is amazing. All of this shit, I'm still sitting here worried about that shit happening again. Every first of the month, even though I pay my rent and the rent is paid and I'm cool, I'm still in the back of my head like, damn, what if I come home and my shit outside again? Traumatized. Until one day, I said, you know what? I think I was watching Criminal Minds. And you know, on Criminal Minds, they say a lot of quotes, like, in the beginning of the show, and then at the end of the show, right? So, one of the quotes was like, the past is only a story you tell yourself. It's one of my favorite quotes to this day. I remember that shit verbatim, right? The past is only a story you tell yourself. So, I said, you know what? I'm about to change the story. Because can't nobody else say what it is other than me. I'm the one who get to rewrite it. It's my fucking story. I'm the author of this motherfucker. So if I say it's different, it's different. And from here on out, it's different. So instead of me looking back at that moment, because when I close my eyes at night, sometimes I could remember seeing my shit outside. That shit is traumatizing for somebody who has always taken care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you're responsible for everything. Right? So I said, you know what? Instead of me thinking about that moment and thinking about how I felt in that moment and how weak I felt in that moment, how hopeless I felt in that moment, and all of the negative things that it made me feel, right? I'm going to think about it as if Spirit moved me out to move me in this place. So I didn't get evicted. I got moved out and upgraded. So anytime that thought would come back, it can come back, but it wasn't going to affect me the same. Why? Because I changed the story. I changed the story. So even to this day, if I think about that shit, I don't think that I got evicted. I think that I got moved out and upgraded. My spirit team said I don't need to be there no more. So they moved me out while I was away on my trip, so I didn't have to do all the packing. They packed for me. Rewiring my brain. They didn't want me to have to lift a finger and pack up my shit, so they packed it up for me. So that all I had to do was call a U-Haul and put my shit on the truck, which is really what all I had to do. And go to my mother's house temporarily, right? Gave me an opportunity because my little brother was still there. You know what I'm saying? Still living with my mom, so it gave me an opportunity to tap in with my little brother. Halloween, I think, was that same week. So I got to spend Halloween with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Gave me an opportunity to do all of that. And then I moved the fuck out and I upgraded to a whole new, better luxury type of apartment. So even when it comes to your past, a quick switch of perspective, a quick rewriting of perspective will help you feel differently about the shit. So you don't keep using that as rain on your head. Every time you think about this situation, it feels like raining on your head. Like a dark cloud is over you. Every time you think about this moment, about this experience, about this person, about this friendship, about this relationship, whatever it is, right? About this job. I've been fired from jobs. Yes, I I've been fired from jobs. I've gone to work and worked a couple hours, and then people come and tell me, hey, we're going to let you go today. You going to do what? Excuse me? We no longer need you. Yes. And that shit is traumatizing. But I had to rewrite it. I fired them. They weren't cutting it for me. They wasn't paying me enough. They didn't know who I was. They didn't value me enough. So I had to fire them. I had to let them go. Rewiring my brain. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor when I rewrite it like that. I give myself power rather than taking power away from myself when I write it like that. Relationships that didn't work out, it wasn't supposed to work out. They taught me all they can teach me with this relationship. I learned enough. It was time for me to upgrade to the next person. Is it hard? It's like when you in school, right? Y'all know how when we was in school, you have a favorite teacher. And you love coming to that class because that teacher's your favorite. Y'all get along. You got a nice relationship with them, whatever. But at the end of the school year, you know that next year, you're not going to have that teacher no more. And that shit sucks because you love that teacher. That teacher understands you. You understand them. You know what I'm saying? They give you passes for different shit. They may help you with your homework and, bump your grade up a little bit even though you didn't deserve it. And they looked out for you. Maybe they bought you a little McDonald's or a little snack or something. Maybe it was a teacher that you was real close with and you saw them on the weekends or off days or something. You know what I'm saying? But you know that next school year, you're not going to be able to see that teacher. It's bittersweet because you're progressing. But you also have to leave something that you really love and that you got comfortable with behind. That's what this life looks like when you're moving away from people that you had these bonds with. It's difficult because you formed a bond. Even if the bond was toxic, it's something that you were used to. Right? It's something that you was used to. It's something that was familiar. It may not have been the best for you, but you knew what it was. And we like shit that's familiar. Most people don't like all these unnecessary ass surprises. That's just what it is. We like familiar stuff. So you feel some type of way because you got to give up something that is familiar to you, that has been working for you for a while. And you don't like that. Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. You got to do that, but nobody wants to do it. Right? But it's necessary. So when you move past these relationships, or you have these breakups or these heartbreaks, you need to be telling yourself, I've reached the highest level of this relationship. It's time for me to move on to the next thing. There's another person that Spirit has for me that's better than this person. And as long as you're loving on yourself and you're giving yourself what you need, you'll stay single and you'll stay to yourself until you find an upgrade. But if you still stuck in that same fucked ass mentality, you're going to do nothing more than attract the same type of person in a different body. So you may have left Lil Ray Ray alone, but now you with John John. And they basically the same person. Because you the same person. You still looking at shit the same. You still talking the same, walking the same, being the same, thinking the same. Standards ain't changed. Mentality ain't changed. You still the same fucking person. So until you change, until you get different, you're going to keep repeating the same relationships. This goes for friendships as well. You will complain about, oh, she fake. They jealous of me. They this, they that. I can't be their friend. They did this to me. They treated me like this. They treated me like that. And then you get another friend. They do the same shit. Why? Because nothing about you has changed. So the people that come into your life, they're just going to reflect the same energy back to you. Everything in our life is a reflection of us in some type of way, shape, or form. And people don't like that idea because then it forces you to be accountable for your shit. If the things that I'm experiencing in my life are nothing more than reflections of who I am and how I present myself, and the things I'm experiencing are fucked up, that means something about me is a little fucked up. Cause and effect, just is what it is. If the things in my life, if people are cheating on me in my life, how am I cheating myself? If people are not caring for me the way I feel like I should be cared for, how am I caring for myself? If people are not addressing me the way I feel like I should be addressed, how am I addressing myself? If people are betraying me, how am I betraying myself? Everything in your life is a reflection of you, your beliefs, your ideology, your energy, what you think that you deserve. Because you're always going to get what you really, really feel like you deserve, not what you think and you're trying to force yourself to think. No. So you can say out your mouth, oh, I want a person that's like this and like that, and I deserve to have a person that's like this. But for real, behind closed doors, you don't even fuck with yourself like that. So it don't matter the type of person you said you wanted. That don't even matter. Because your energy is speaking for you. And we know anything can come out your mouth. It don't mean that it's true. It don't mean that it's accurate. Everybody got a mouth. Everybody can talk. Don't mean that what they saying has any type of credibility. You're no different. So you can open your mouth and say what you feel like you deserve. But does your energy back that up? The way that you treat yourself, does it back that up? The way that you carry yourself, does that back that up? The way that you speak to yourself behind closed doors, does it back it up? The way that you think about yourself, think about your future, does it back that up? Because if not, it don't matter what you said. It don't matter what you said. And spirit don't care about what you said. The universe don't care about what you say. It care about how you feel. It care about the energy that you put out, the way that you're thinking, the level at which you are vibrating. That's what the universe cares about. If it was just all about lip service, everybody would have $1 million. Because everybody think they deserve $1 million. Lip service. Everybody has the ability to give some lip service. I deserve to have this type of relationship. I deserve to have a man with this amount of money. I deserve to have a woman with these types of morals and values. Okay, you say that. But are you carrying yourself like that? Are you acting like that? Do you operate like that? Do you think like that for real behind closed doors? Probably not. I deserve to have a big business and this and that. I deserve to have all these employees and all of these franchises, and you don't even want to get out of bed. Franchise where? You won't even type on that computer what you need to type up for the business, but you think you deserve employees? What? What are we talking about? It doesn't make sense, and that's why you're not getting it. That's why the things you want are not coming to you, because you're not making sense. You just coming up with shit. Make better fucking choices. And that's on that. That's that on that. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. If you're mad about where you at, then why do you keep putting yourself in those predicaments? Some of y'all keep making the same dumbass decision over and over and over, and every time you complain about the decision that you made, as if you didn't make the decision. As if somebody did it for you. As if somebody forced you to do something. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? You keep making the same dumbass choices in the same areas of your life. And then when it works out the way that it always works out, you got the nerve to complain. You got the nerve to cry about it. You got the nerve to try to be a victim and blame everything else but yourself. One thing about it is we got free will whether you believe in it or not. And free will means you can do whatever the fuck you want. Whatever you want. Does that mean all of the things that you want to do are good ideas? Probably not. And that's where wisdom comes in. But you got free will to do whatever you want. Nobody can stop you from doing what you want. There could be consequences for it, but nobody can stop you from doing it. Nobody can make you not do it. It is what it is. So if you wanted to wake up and go outside, butt a ball, and walk down the street, you could do that. It probably wouldn't be the best idea. You know what I'm saying? The police will probably know your name by the end of that walk. But no one's stopping you. If you wanted to wake up tomorrow and go back to school, you could do that. Nobody's stopping you. If you wanted to leave that bullshit ass relationship you're in right now, you can do it. Nobody is stopping you. If you wanted to quit your job that you keep complaining about how unhappy you are at, do it. Nobody is stopping you. Y'all use free will for all of this dumb shit. You use free will to stay in stupid relationships. You use free will to stay around toxic people. You use free will to continue to be a victim. You use free will to talk about people and to do negative shit and to be in a negative energy and to go to negative environments and to be around negative ass people. You use free will for all of that, but you can't use your same free will to win. You can't use your free will to take a leap of faith, to get out of your comfort zone, to change your life for the better, to become a different version of yourself, a better version of yourself. So free will just don't work for that. And I'm supposed to believe that? You don't even believe that. Come on now. You use free will to keep picking up that phone and calling that same motherfucker that's not for you. And to get in the bed with them. And to keep allowing people to siphon your energy and use you for shit and manipulate you and fuck you over. Free will all up in that. But then somebody tell you, hey, if you want this to work for you, you're going to have to do X, Y, and Z. If you want to get to this next place in your life, you're going to have to do X, Y, and Z. All of a sudden, free will. I don't know. What? Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I can't move. There's nothing I can do about the situation. I'm just stuck here. I need somebody to come and save me. I need somebody to come and help me. What? Hold on. Here. I need somebody to come and save me. I need somebody to come and help me. What? Hold on. Here. I need somebody to come and save me. I need somebody to come and help me. What? Hold on. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Y'all using free will for all the fucked up shit. I just can't leave this person. Why? Because I love them. Okay, like I'm confused. Your feet don't move because of love? What are we talking about? I'm scared. I'm scared of the future. Don't piss me off. I can't stand when a motherfucker say that. I'm scared of the future. Like, how you scared of some shit that ain't happened yet? You know how crazy that is? I'm scared of something that hasn't happened yet. What? All right. Okay. I guess so. Sure thing. You not scared of being stagnant, but you scared of the future. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? If I'm scared of anything, I'm scared of shit repeating. I'm scared of repetition. Woo, don't nothing scare me more than repetition. Don't nothing scare me more than being stagnant. Don't nothing scare me more than not being able to move. Oh my God. I can't move. I can't go nowhere. Just shit just over and over and over. I keep meeting the same type of people. Having the same outcomes in relationships. Feeling the same type of way every job I go to. I done looked up. It's been 5 years. I'm in the same place. I think the boogeyman is in this bitch. Something's under my bed. I'm terrified. That is scary. That's some scary shit. What Regina Hall sound scary movie? That's some scary shit. And she from DC, so shout out to DC. That's some scary. Y'all know how we say it here. Scary. It's scary. That's some scary shit. You waking up every day, everything the same four walls, same environment, no upgrades, same people, same relationships, same problems, same issues. Fuck no. That's scary. Ain't nothing more frightening than repetition. Hell no. Whatever I gotta do to get myself up out of that motherfucking cycle, get off that hamster wheel, I'm gonna do it. Maybe it might be scary, sure. I might be afraid, sure. It might be challenging, absolutely. But at least when I wake up and I look around, it's gonna look different around this motherfucker. And I'm not gonna beat myself up about how far I'm getting and at the speed I'm moving. It don't matter if I started on 8th Street and I'm only on 9th. At least I'm not on 8th no more. I'm not about to beat myself up for doing the work to get off of 8th. The fuck? I should be on 11th by now. Who said? Who said? You go with the flow. Because, yeah, you may be on 8th right now, but you don't know. You might hit a growth spurt, and in the next 3 months, you be on 15th. Because you kept going. And you didn't limit yourself and start beating yourself up because shit don't look the way you want it to look. That's another thing. Let this shit go the way it's supposed to go. Let it flow the way it's supposed to flow. It's flowing like that for a reason. It's moving that way for a reason. It's like a stream. A stream always finds a larger body of water. It's going to keep flowing and keep flowing and keep flowing and keep flowing and keep flowing. Whether they got to flow through a whole motherfucking forest, whether they got to make it down a hill, it don't matter. That motherfucker going to keep flowing and flowing and streaming until eventually it gets to a big-ass body of water. And that's how you got to look at life. You got to keep pushing until you reach your big-ass body of water. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And that stream don't never know when it's going to make the right turn and land up there. It don't know. Be the stream. Be the damn stream. Period. Let's see what else is here. This will be posted on YouTube. I'm going to put my YouTube in the comments. Make sure y'all stick around. Also, I'm going to do a battle at 11. So we got some time to finish out this reading before then. Definitely support me in the battle if you choose to. Again, you can reload your coins at tiktok.com/coins. All right? I would highly, highly appreciate it if y'all could stick around for that. All right, let's get some more energy here and see what else is going on. Let's see what else is here for the collective. Ooh. All these goddamn cards falling out one at a time. Yeah, like I said. Like I had said. Like I had said. Very much so. Yeah. Yeah. New direction. It's time to do some new shit. With the Magician at the bottom. And you know what this card is telling you? You have the tools and the power to get it done. That's the thing about the Magician. The Magician knows that they are the power. They know that they are the power. They know that no matter what they mix around and how many, a dabble of this, a dose of this, a little of this, a little of that, don't matter. At the end of the day, they know that they are invoking the energy in everything that they touch. Those things that they add to that damn pot don't have no energy until they put their hand on it. And that's how you need to think of yourself. The shit in my life can't just show up at my front door because it needs me to activate it. I have to be the one to touch it and make it do what it's going to do. I got to activate the shit. So I got to show up. I got to wake up. I got to get up. I got to level up. I got to glow up. And then I can reap the benefits. In that order. You know what I'm saying? In that order. New direction. Do something new. Ain't you tired of doing the same old shit? Like, honestly, let's have a real conversation. Can we talk for real in real life? Ain't you tired of doing the same old shit? Living the same old ass life? Being around the same old ass people? Having the same old ass conversations? You know you can do something about that? That's the part I don't think y'all understand. When my life started changing, it was because I started taking initiative. I was one of those people, especially when I was in church, I would sit back, I would just pray all day, and I would just hope that shit would change. You know what I'm saying? I would do a little bit of the work. You know, they say faith without works is dead. So I would listen a little bit. I'd do a little bit of work. And then I'd sit back and I'd be like, it's not working. I've done this and I've done that and it's not working. And I've tried this and I tried that and it's not going the way I want it to go. When. You know, God, help me. Oh, my God. I'm a victim. Maybe it's not in God's will for me to have this and have that. Maybe it's not in God's will for me to be, you know, successful and have a business and blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to sit back and just going to cry about it and I'm just going to be distraught. No. That shit got me nowhere. I wasted like 2 years of my adult life with that type of mentality. Literally wasted. Because I sat back and I was waiting for things to move on my behalf. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for things to work for me. No, I'm not pregnant. I don't know where you got that from. I was waiting for things to work for me. And it wasn't working. And then one day when I started tapping in with myself and I started my healing journey and I started to become more spiritual and I left religion alone and I said, hold up. I am the God that I've been searching for this whole time. I have the ability and the power to change my life based on the way that I want it to be. And it's going to require me to do certain shit. It's going to require me to get out of a certain comfort zones. It's going to require me to take certain action. You know what I'm saying? It's going to require me to discipline myself, which is another one of them things that a lot of people don't want to do. People don't want to discipline themselves. Don't nobody want to sit down and hold themselves accountable and say, hey, at this specific time, you're going to wake your ass up. At this specific time, you need to be your ass in the bed. Today, you're going to do this. You're going to get this done. Is it hard? Yes. Does it suck? Yes. But you're going to get it the fuck done. Done. Is it hard? Yes. Does it suck? Yes. But you're going to get it the fuck done. Hold on. Done. Is it hard? Yes. Does it suck? Yes. But you're going to get it the fuck done. Hold on, y'all. I'm not going to sit around and complain about things not working when I haven't done my part to try to make it work. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, if I sat there and I've done all that I can, and this is what I would tell myself. If I've done all that I could do, really have done all that I can do, not all that I'm comfortable with. There's a difference. If I've done all that I could do, that means I've pushed myself to my limits. I've disciplined the fuck out of myself. I've showed up on days I didn't want to show up. I pushed myself through things that I felt like I was too weak for. I've done everything that I could do in my power, and that shit still don't work out. Then I can start blaming other people. Then I can point the finger. Then I can be a victim. That's my arrangement. That's my agreement with myself. If I've done all of the things that I could do, that is in my power to do, not that's comfortable for me, not that makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference. But I've done all of the things that I could possibly do. I pushed it to the absolute limit. If I go any further, I'm going to fall out. Then I can start pointing fingers and saying, this shit don't work, somebody lied. But if I haven't pushed myself, if I haven't given my all, that's on me. That's on me. I got to take that L. That's a me thing. That's not a them thing. That's not a they thing. That's not a my mama thing. My daddy did this to me. My mama did this to me. This person made me feel this way. This person did this to me. This person hurt my feelings. This person broke my heart. This person closed the door behind them and didn't open it for me. No. Thank you for the gifts. No. That's on me. That's on me. And that's how you need to look at shit. Stop being so quick to say that something don't work when you ain't worked it. You ain't put nothing into it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't tried to do shit but complain and cry. What you're comfortable with. That's all you've done. You've done what made you comfortable. So you think you're going to be a business owner by just doing what make you comfortable? I'm going to be a content creator, but I only feel like posting a video once a month. And then I'm mad. The algorithm don't work. Oh my God, it's so hard. The algorithm, am I shadow banned? I feel like it's hating on me. I feel like nobody wants to support my content. Nobody fucks with my content. You competing with people who get up every single day and post 15 videos back to back. That's who is outside right now. That's who's outside. People who wake up every day and record 15 videos back to back. And you post your one for the month and you mad it didn't go viral. How is you cool? Nobody support my hair business. Bitch, we don't even know you do hair. You don't even market yourself. You ain't got no business page. You don't got no clients, no client videos, client pictures. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? How I'm supposed to know what you do? You mad that we can't see you when you made yourself unseen? How is you cool? Is you all right? That makes no sense. People are outside putting in that fucking work. And if you scared to do so, then get your ass comfortable in that same environment. Put your little pretty little feet up. Get you a blanket and rub them motherfuckers together. Because that's all you're going to be doing. People outside on that shit. They not playing. They want what they want. And they willing to put the work in. So if they out there doing all of that, and they still dealing with challenges, they still are overcoming their problems and their issues, and they're working on their traumas. They're still doing all the shit that you got to do, but they outside doing it. They putting that motherfucking work in. They're not letting it stop them. You sitting your pretty ass on the damn bed in the house. You think that you going to get something? Stop them. You sitting your pretty ass on the damn bed in the house. You think that you going to get something? No. You ain't gonna get shit. And you don't deserve shit. You don't deserve shit. If they had to line up all of the people who was about to get something, you would be in the back of the fucking line. Let's be honest. Based on your work ethic alone. Based on your work ethic alone, you would be in the back of the line. This year is not playing with you. So don't play around with it. This year is for the hustlers. Y'all love to say y'all started from the bottom. You're still there. And you haven't started. So what do we call that? I started from the bottom. I be getting out the mud. Looking a little muddy to me. Still looking pretty muddy to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. But your clothes look a little dirty. Look like you still rolling around in the mud. How you get it out of something, you look like you're still in it. Makes no sense to me, but hey, it's your party. I'm just here. At some point, you got to get the fuck up and do something. Because other people are doing something. Them people that you scrolling through social media and you watch them living the life you want, they did something. All of them didn't do the right shit. And that's why I say don't be looking at them people as examples. Because a lot of them sold their motherfucking soul. You know what I'm saying? The majority of them people sold their goddamn soul. And that's going to be exposed even more in this year than it was last year. Y'all thought y'all saw some exposure last year. Woo! Let me just tell you. We in the age of Aquarius, age of information. Listen. This is a 9-year. So this is for cycles to end. All them people that's been winning the last 9 years. Yeah, time is up. Especially if they've been winning doing dirty shit. Time is up. So y'all about to see a lot of people for who they really are. You about to see how a lot of people been doing some wild shit behind closed doors to get to where they are right now. A lot of these lies, a lot of these fraudulent ass lifestyles is about to be exposed. And them people that you've been sitting there beating yourself up about because you're not living how they living and you don't got what they got, you about to feel real stupid for that. But there are genuine people who've been working their ass off. And they about to win this year. They about to win this year. All the shit that they've ever wanted, they about to have. You could be one of them. All you gotta do is get the fuck up and start moving. And there's no set amount of things that you have to complete in order to win. Understand that. There's no specific amount. Spirit is not saying, oh, for you to come out on top, thank you for the gifts, in 2025, you gotta reach this level of this. You gotta make this amount of money. You gotta have this many people around you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have all of this and all of that. And no, you just gotta do enough of the work. And that varies for each person. That's why we don't look at other people's lifestyles. That's why we don't look at other people's pockets. That's why we don't look at other people's traumas and experiences. Because we're all different and all of our requirements are different. So I may have to lift 50 pounds and you may only have to lift 30. But your 30 could feel like my 50. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at what I'm doing and be like, damn, she's lifting more than me. Or they're lifting less than me. I'm sad. I'm mad. You know, they have less on their plate. Their less can feel like you're more. You know what I'm saying? We're all different. So pay attention to your own journey. Look at your own shit. As long as you know that you're getting up every single day. And like I said, you pushing it to the limit. To the limit. On days that you need to do what you need to do. By the time that day is over, you should be so goddamn tired, you can barely wash your ass. That's how you know you had a good ass day. That's how you know when that day was good and productive. Baby, I don't even know if I have the energy to put soap and water to my booty. I don't even know. I'm so tired. You might not even make it to the bed. You lay on the goddamn couch. That's a productive day. And you don't have to do that shit 7 days a week. You just need to do it when you need to do it. And you need to be real with yourself for those days. If you know you got certain things that you need to do, push it. Push it. Period. Because there's people who not getting no sleep. There's people working 24 hours. They not playing. They not playing. They not playing. They not playing. Hold on, y'all. They not playing. They not playing. Hold on, y'all. They not playing. They not playing. Hold on, y'all. There's people who are not playing. Y'all want to know what time Poca go to bed? My eyes start getting low about 5 a.m. I work for myself, entrepreneur. About 5 a.m. You know what time I wake up? About 11:30. I'm not sleeping that damn long. I got shit to do. And I've even told myself, girl, that's not even gonna work. You need to wake up earlier than that. So now I'm about to be up earlier than that. If I don't go to bed till 6 o'clock and I gotta be up at 7:30, oh well, I gotta get the fuck up. It is what it is. I got shit to do. I'm up posting content, editing videos, making flyers, updating my website, brainstorming, all type of shit. And everybody may not have the luxury to do shit like that, but you gotta, again, don't look at what I'm doing. The point is, you gotta do fucking something. If you want it bad enough, you gonna do shit out of your comfort zone. You gonna do shit that you normally don't do. You gonna push yourself in ways that may seem crazy to other people. That's a part of the process. That's a part of the damn process. Oh well, I got shit to do. I got a business to run. I gotta go on live. You think I want to be sitting here right now on a Saturday night shuffling cards? Respectfully, and I love y'all down. I love y'all real bad. But do you think if I had a decision to do some other shit and do this, and this is my passion, I love doing what I do. I love having my business. I love doing consultations and mentorships and readings and guidance and advice giving and doing content and doing live streams. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't want to do nothing else. But do you think I feel like doing that shit every day? No. Nobody feels like doing anything every damn day. I don't care how much you love it. You don't feel like doing this shit every day. But there's moments where you got to push. There's moments where you got to do shit. There's moments when other people need you and you got to show up. Spirit gave me this message. I couldn't just sit on my ass and not get on here and give y'all the message. That's crazy. And I know that when I do what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to be taken care of. So fuck it. I'm going to get on here. I'm going to talk to y'all. I'm going to speak life into y'all. I'm going to give y'all these messages. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Because it's not always about me. Look, Empress energy. Nurturing, caring, passions, right? This also could represent pregnancy for some of y'all. I mean, there will be a lot of pregnancy this year. Just saying that. But it doesn't always have to be literal pregnancy, okay? This could also be pregnant with ideas. Some of y'all could be giving birth to the things that you have been cultivating for the last 9 months, 9 years. Okay, again, we're at the end of a cycle. We're in a 9-year. It takes 9 months for a baby to develop, right? So think about it like that. We're at a 9 year, so a lot of shit will be birthed this year. Put your fucking name on the list and stop bullshitting. Put your name on the list. Stop playing around. Stop bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Get in. Get in. And don't take no for a fucking answer. That's why we've been talking about moving with audacity. This the year to move with audacity. Bitch, who you telling no? I'll break this door down. I'll sneak through the motherfucking window. That's the thing. When we really want something, we gonna make that shit happen. So you gotta ask yourself, do you really want your future to be what you want it to be? Because if you did, you would make that shit happen. It's a no-brainer. I watched a video of this dude talking about how he sneak into all the concerts. He said, yeah, I just do this, and then I go through this door, and then I put on this all-black outfit, and then I just go through this door, and then I just go through the back, and I do this, and then now I'm on the floor. And then I just stand there, and I enjoy the concert. I blend it with everybody the fuck else. When you want something bad enough, you gonna figure out a way how to get up in that thing and do it. Nothing stops a person who is determined. Nothing. The only thing that can stop a determined person is themselves. They will bulldoze through your ass and not look back to see if you okay before they stop. Before they don't reach their destination. Fuck that. Get out my way. I'm seeing that scene on White Chicks when he had to go to the bathroom. And he pushed that bitch out his way going to that bathroom. Said, move, bitch. That's what you need to be doing. Move, bitch. I got to go. I got shit to do. Literally. Okay? Get out my fucking way. I will fight you if I have to. I will beat you down. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to be willing to strong arm shit this year. And that's not to say go out and be disrespectful to people. That's not to say that. That's not to say go be problematic. You know what I'm saying? That's not to say get all into, discourse and no. That's not to say none of that, right? No. But what it is saying is, if them doors look like they closed, bulldoze them bitches. There is no such thing as a closed door. There's no such thing as a closed door. What Medea was that when she picked up that lady parked in her parking spot and she went and got that goddamn machine thing and picked that lady little car up and threw that hoe out her way so she could just park her car? Yeah, energy. Get out of my way. Period. So if people who you know come into your life are in your life that are causing you to be stagnant, or they're serving as distractions to you, or their energy is negative, or their outlook is negative, or they're negative, period, or whatever the case is, it's time to get them people out your way. If it's your mama, you gotta go. I gotta put your ass on ice. And I will put your ass on ice. Because you are not more valuable than I am to me. Y'all gotta stop treating people like they more important in your life than you are in your own life. I'm me. What the fuck? I come before all you hoes. Even your kids. At some point, your kids gotta take a back seat. Because I can't be the type of parent that I need to be if I keep putting my kids before all of the shit that I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? My old coach, when I was doing, thank you for the gifts. When I was doing finance, I was working in finance. When I was 18, that was like my first test of the waters when it came to entrepreneurship. And I absolutely loved it. That's why I fell in love with being a boss, right? Hey, love, happy Saturday. He used to say, if your children are the reason why you doing what you doing, don't make them the excuse to not get it done. If your kids are the reason for you to get to wherever you want to get to in life, don't make them the damn excuse. They can't be the reason and the excuse. What the fuck? At some point, you gonna have to figure that shit out. I can't be valuable to nobody if I'm not valuable to myself. I can't properly love nobody if I'm not properly loving myself. I don't care what you done convinced yourself. Because even the fact that you are giving all of you to somebody and not giving it to yourself shows that you are not trustworthy. It's like the damn government. When we was sitting there watching Biden send all that fucking money to all them other countries, did you feel happy about that? Was you in your home like, yes, I'm so proud to be an American and ignore all of the problems here on our soil and give all this fucking money to these other countries? I'm so proud. That makes me so happy. No, you was pissed. What the fuck? Nigga, we got homeless people over here. We got people who need housing over there. We got school systems that's fucked up. We got hoods that need more shit. The streets is fucked up. Potholes over here. And you keep sending that goddamn money over there. What the fuck? We in a recession. The gas is high. The food is high. This is high. That's high. And y'all keep sending that money. You was upset. And it made you look at the person who was doing it as not being a person who knows how to manage shit. You don't know how to manage. Your priorities is fucked up. That's what your life looks like. In your head, you think you're doing the right thing by showing up for everybody first. You think you're doing the right thing by giving all of you to everybody first. You think you're doing the right thing. But in reality, you're showing yourself and you're showing the universe that you can't be trusted with shit because you're just going to give it away. Even though you need certain stuff, you're just going to give it away to other people. I'm not about to give you shit. Hell no, I'm not giving you nothing. You're not getting nothing from me. No. You won't get shit else. I'll tell you that. You won't get nothing else. Or, for example, there's some, you had those children who their parents may give them shit that they need and they'll go to school and give it to somebody else. That child think that they're doing a good thing. But, baby, I bought you that coat. Now, what you gonna wear when it's cold? You know what I'm saying? Not saying there's anything wrong with giving away when you have it. Key word. When you have it. I can't be concerned about your child being cold outside and my child cold outside. That don't make sense. Now, if my child get a coat and they warm, and then I got a couple extra dollars to get your child a coat, then I'll do that. But I got to make sure my child's not sneezing and snotting, because who going to take care of them? Me? That's my responsibility. Same thing in your life. You can't keep giving away all this love and support. Y'all support people. I mean, damn. You'll invest money into people's businesses. You'll invest time in reposting shit and posting this on your story on their behalf and all of this shit. And your business is still over there untouched, unloved, collecting dust. But you feel good because you posted your best friend's post. Congratulations. Good job. Now, how you going to take care of yourself? How you going to build for yourself? You know what I'm saying? You showing up for everybody's shit. And all your shit is collecting dust. That's crazy. At some point, you're going to have to get it together. At some point, you're going to have to get it together. It is what it is. Let's get a few more cards and we're going to pull some confirmation and close out. Get a few more cards and we're going to pull some confirmation and close out. Hold on. Get a few more cards and we're going to pull some confirmation and close out. Hold on. So we're going to do the battle tomorrow. We're not going to do it tonight. For those who wanted to stick around for the battle at the end, we'll do it during tomorrow's live. Shout out to everybody who has gifted so far. Shout out to everybody who has stuck around since the beginning of the live. Again, this live will be posted to YouTube. I'm going to put my YouTube in the comments so that you guys can subscribe. All of my lives are always posted to YouTube, so you can watch them from the beginning and all of that good stuff. Let's get 2 more of these, then we'll get some confirmation. It'll be sometime after 1:30 p.m. I don't know specifically what time, but it'll definitely be after 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 12:30 Central Time, 9:30, I believe, Pacific Time. All right, let's see. 2 more cards, one at a time. Also, practice patience. I'm gonna keep repeating that shit to y'all too. Practice patience this year. Don't push yourself too far too fast. Because one thing that patience allows us to do is not only does it allow that thing to be ready for you, but it allows you to be ready for that thing. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. It allows you to be ready for that thing too. So when you trying to move all super fast and go through stuff all fast and set these crazy expectations for yourself, oh, I want to have this completed by this time, and I want to have this done by this time, and I want to be in this place by this month, and by this month I want to have this happen, and by this time I want this to happen. And all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. Having crazy expectations or unrealistic expectations, or just having expectations, period. The only expectation you should have, like I say all the time, is that whatever happens will happen for your good. Whatever the fuck happens is going to benefit me. That's my only expectation. So even if it feels like I'm running a snail race this year, I know that I'm going to end up exactly where I'm supposed to be. Who am I to determine? Because sometimes when you set expectations, you also box yourself in. Maybe Spirit wants to give you more than what you think you want to have. Maybe there's going to be a point where maybe the first 6 months may be a little slow. Then they just randomly pick up. I've had years like that. I've gotten to the 8th, 9th month of the year. And I'm like, bro, this shit been moving slow all year. I feel like I've been dealing with all this all year and all that all year. I haven't been able to do what I want. I haven't been able to whatever. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, shit just starts going crazy. And my head is spinning because I can't keep up. I'm booked over here. I got to do this. I got this going on. I got that going on. Can't sit down now. Was doing all that complaining about how, oh, this wasn't moving fast enough. And, oh, this was happening all slow. And now, all of a sudden, I can't even sit my ass down for 2 seconds. Now I'm complaining because I'm so busy. When I wasn't busy, I was complaining that I wasn't busy enough. That I didn't have enough going on. Not enough motion. I'm doing all the right things. I'm following my intuition. But I feel like it's not moving the way that I wanted to move. It's not moving as fast as I wanted to move. Then I start moving. I'm like, damn, hold up. Slow down. Wait a minute. You don't know how that shit is going to go. And sometimes Spirit be giving you time to rest. Time for you to rest up. Right? Time for you to prepare your energy for what's about to come. Because you don't know what's on the other side of them doors. You really don't. You may have an idea. But you don't know what's on the other side of those doors that you about to open. You have no idea. So if you got some months that feel slow, take advantage of that. Take advantage of them slow months. Do what you need to do for yourself. Self-care, healing, working on yourself internally, working on your mental, things of that nature. Take care of all of that. Do what you need to do. Because once shit pick up, you can't stop it. It is what it is. You're not going to have time to sit there and get that extra sleep that you could have gotten in the first couple of months. You're not going to have time to, rest your energy the way you was able to rest your energy the first couple of months. Okay? Clear vision. Intuition is what that's talking about. You are on the right path. Clear vision. You have clear vision. You can see things clearly. It's just time for you to utilize it. It's time for you to utilize it. It's time for you to act like you know. And again, clear vision doesn't mean I can only see the things that make me comfortable. It means I can see what I need to do, but what I need to do may not be what I want to do. There's a lot of things that Spirit be telling me throughout the week, throughout the day. Go ahead and knock that out. I'm like, I don't want to do that shit. As I was about to say, I'm tired. I don't want to get up. That's how I be. I don't want to get up. I don't feel like doing that. I want to lay here a couple more minutes. You know what I'm saying? That was a hell of a yawn. Good Lord. You know what I'm saying? I want to lay here a little bit. I want to switch from one side to the other side. Rotisserie chicken this bed real fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do all of that. But I got to get my ass up and do it. There's other things that I would want to do sometimes. But do I need to be doing those things? Probably not. Is it the time for me to be doing some of those things? Probably not. Are doing those things at that time beneficial to me? Probably not. Which is why I have to push myself to do the things that are not easy. The things that are stressful. The things that are challenging. The things that do push me out of that comfort zone that I created for myself. Yeah, justice at the bottom of the deck. It's all for a reason. You receive your justice at the end. You receive the things that are due to you at the end. But are you willing to push yourself? Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to trial and error? That's another thing. Y'all be scared to fall. Y'all be scared to fall. Fuck that. You don't know how you gonna fall. You think that the ground is right there. It's really a trampoline. You be done fell on that motherfucker and lift it right back up. Boom. Boom. You scared to fall. You don't know what's down there. It's a goddamn pillow. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it looks like when you learn a lesson. And not make it an L for a loss, but you make it an L for a lesson. It's a trampoline. You falling, but you fall into something that's going to propel you back up. So, yeah, I may have went after this thing for the first time and it didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go. But now I got the inside scoop. And don't nothing teach you better than experience. That's why half of these jobs, they don't give a fuck about your little degree. Do you got experience? Have you done this shit before? Do you have a track record of success in this particular area? That's going to determine if we hire you or not. Anybody can sit in the classroom and pass some tests and read some books. But have you put the shit to work? That's what they be worried about. That's why you got a lot of college kids that is working retail jobs and not in a profession that they want to be in. Because these motherfuckers want people with experience. Which makes no sense, because, bitch, how am I get experience if you're not giving it to me? That don't make sense. But we're not talking about that. Right? But nothing teaches you better than experience. That's why people who work trades or who go to school for a trade, they get hired immediately. Because the trade is hands-on. You're not just sitting in the classroom reading a book. You're not just going to a lecture and having somebody talk your head off all day. You hands-on with that shit. You go to school for HVAC. You're working on them goddamn things. Week 1, probably. You already in there unscrewing shit, taking that off, putting that on. Hands on. So when you go and you get them people your resume, they're like, oh, you done did this, you done did that. The proof is there because you've been hands on with the shit. That's what this shit is. This shit is a trade. As you go, you're learning something. And that is helping you lengthen your resume, your spiritual resume. Because trial and error. I tried this. It didn't work. But I learned from the experience, and now I know how to attack it. And I went in and took what I learned from it, and I applied it, and then I aced that shit. So now I become an expert in that area, so I can move on to the next thing. I tried that. It didn't work. I had to tweak a little bit of shit. But I tweaked it. I went after it again, and it worked. I aced it. Now I'm an expert. Now I can move to the next thing. That's what this shit is about. So if you try it, and it don't go the way you thought it was going to go, that don't mean that you ain't shit and you not smart and don't nothing work out for you. and the world is about to end, and the sky's falling, and you Chicken Little, and it's raining meatballs, cloudy with a chance of meatballs, and everything is wrong, and it's raining cats and dogs, and this niggas are coming from the sky. That's not what that means. It means that you have an opportunity to learn the right way to do it. Again, perspective. Perspective is everything. Perspective will save you a whole lot of grief and heartache. You tweak your perspective a little bit, I promise you, you will feel a lot better about life. And a lot of that stems from childhood. Who taught you to think the way that you think? You didn't just learn, you didn't just come in the world being negative. Somebody taught you to do that shit. And it be subtleties. All traumas from our childhood are not always things that are easily spotted. It be subtleties. Like, people can really teach you how to be negative, and you not even pick up on the fact that you are traumatized by that shit. It's affecting everything you do on a day-to-day basis. You think negatively before you think positively. Easily. It's not even something that you have to consciously do. It just fucking happens. Your brain just is wired like that because of whatever environment you was in. That's why we say shadow work is a journey, because there's layers to that shit. It's easy to spot the big traumas. You know what I'm saying? Assaults, emotional things, abandonment. This person wasn't there for me. This person was mean to me. This person lied. This person did this, you know, whatever. Cool. That's surface level stuff. But who taught you fear? Who taught you self-doubt? Who taught you procrastination? You know what I'm saying? Who taught you negativity? Who taught you lack of self-awareness or lack of accountability? Because those things were taught to you as well. And that's the shit that you really, really need to attack. Not saying those other things are not worthy of you taking time out, because you need time to process all of your traumas. But those things affect you every single day, with every thought you have, with every decision you make, with every person you encounter, with every situation you get in, with every environment you are present in. And you got to get down to the nitty-gritty of that. Okay? Confirmations. Trust your intuition. Listen to that intuition. I'm trying to tell you, especially this month. This is a great month for building partnerships, collaborations. And it don't always have to be like, oh, you work with me on my business and you help me do this. No, it can be partnerships or collaborations as far as you give me advice, or you give me some insight on something that I need, or we partner up to be accountability partners. Shit like that. Okay? It don't always have to be traditional, like romantic relationships or friendships or shit like that. It could be, but it don't have to be. So don't close your mind off to other possibilities of what that could be. All right? Connect to confidence. Be confident. Pop your shit. Talk that talk. If I've been doing all of this motherfucking work behind closed doors, you goddamn right I'm going to talk my shit. Why shouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? It only makes sense for me to do that. You goddamn right. I'm going to talk that shit. I'm going to say what I need to say. I'm going to show up how I need to show up. If I know the answer, I'm going to say the answer. If I got the information, I'm going to speak on the information I got. I'm going to do what I need to do. And if you feel some type of way about it, that's not a me thing. That's a you thing. My confidence in myself shouldn't spark your insecurity. And if it is, that's a you thing. That's not a me thing. This is not the year to be humble. Fuck all of that. Okay? Humility is not going to get you nowhere this year. And anybody who is kind of press you to be humble is because they feel insecure. And you being humble helps them feel better. I'm not here to make you feel better. You got to do that for yourself. Because when it was time for me to feel better, I had to do it for myself. Seek within. I had to do my own work to help me feel the way that I feel. To help me be who I am. To help me show up the way that I'm showing up. So that means you got to do your own work too. I had to cry and snot and roll around the floor in order to heal or start my healing and start getting my mind right. So you think I'm about to cover all this up when I come in public because it's too much, it's too loud, it's too colorful for you? Hell nah. I'm not doing that. I fought to get. That's like somebody doing all of that work to become successful and make a whole bunch of money, but then they stay in an apartment in the hood because, you know, they don't want nobody to feel no type of way about their success. Bitch, I'm buying the biggest mansion I could fucking buy. Well, I don't really want no mansion, but just figure speech. I'm buying some shit. I may not tell you directly that I done came up on some money, but there will be signs. There will be signs. Who is this trying to co-host? Hold on, y'all. This might be a battle.
It matters most. If you're